Why?
Because I'm a type of person that's gonna let myself be me.
How about you?
Passionate, because if I want something, I'm gonna get it either way I want it.
A teacher that inspires me would be Mr. Henry because he is a history teacher, and yes, I am in love with history. He also really adjusted fast to our situations, our personalities in class, and he was really just able to form a relationship that not many people are able to form in just a year being here. Not even a year, less than a year being here. And yeah.
For me, I would say Mr. Jones, my AP Chem teacher, because like what Bianca said, he adjusted really fast and he's really funny and he knows a lot about chemistry and he's very knowledgeable about college, which helps me a lot since I'm trying to get in like a really good college. So yeah.
All my students inspire me, and I actually mean that, even though it sounds extra cheesy, but one student that definitely inspires me is Jalen Moore. Jalen has talked a lot in our A6 class about what motivates him and what inspires him, and he's told us a lot of great stories about his brother and his dreams of becoming a D1 athlete, which I don't even know what that is because I'm a drama teacher, but he's just a really cool kid with a heart of gold, and I appreciate his vulnerability in every class.
Be yourself and why?
Well, it's not one particular person that inspires me, but I can pick a certain amount of people at the school. Miss Porter is one of the most people that inspire me because she understands me. She drives me to be a better person, and she expects high expectations of me.
Somebody at Mushin College Prep that inspires me is Miss Adams. I had the pleasure of meeting her at the same time that I was hired. It's both our first year. Over the past couple of months, we've been able to share stories with each other, both about being queer and her upbringing as being a person of color in Chicago, and kind of opening my eyes to a life different than mine, but in some ways so similar. And it's been a real pleasure to get to know her. I enjoy her as a friend, I enjoy her as a colleague. I'm looking forward to quite a long friendship with her. And she inspires me every day, whether I see her and get to talk to her or not.
I think that I am myself at all times. I try to live a pretty authentic life, but that doesn't mean that I don't sometimes feel the need to change my words or tones or maybe even some of my behaviors depending on the audience. Like in the way that I speak to my scholars at Mushin College Prep would not be the same way that I speak to my brothers that I grew up with. And the way that I speak to my mother is different than the way that I speak to my boss, Mrs. Mason. So like there are different things that, you know, different ways that I interact with others, but I feel like I'm always authentically me.
My best quality right now is being friendly to a lot of people, because you know you gotta show people love, you gotta show people greatness. You don't want to let that person down, hurt their feelings.
Some cultural celebrations are like cookouts, family reunions. I would say like birthday parties. Those are like cultural because those bring together lots of family members from across like the city.
Why are they special?
I think they're special because sometimes you don't get a chance to see your family a lot during the year, and I think that it gives you an opportunity to be with other Black folks.
Change at times.
I feel like I'm always myself
Why?
because I'm not gonna chase nobody. It's just me.
Describes you and why?
I believe complicated is a word that I would describe myself because there's so many levels and layers to me. I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm mean, like there's a lot of different things that describe me, but bubbly would be my personality. So that's what I feel.
Infinite consciousness. Actually, that's two words. Infinite meaning ongoing and everlasting, never ending. Consciousness meaning the knowledge you always learn each and every day. that's what I try to bring to the kids each and every day.
It's my culture team from Mushin College Prep, whoop, whoop, because we collectively as a team always have each other's back, and we are all different in many forms of life, and we are all in different transitions and seasons in life that I every day that I learn from being Mr. Jones and being a husband, a father, and a dean who has his master's, to Miss Green, who's currently still in law school and have her own family, and Mrs. Diamond and Miss Deal, Mr. Lee, who's been here for 10 years, Mr. Pratik, who continues to grow every single day, and also Miss Zamora, who just finished her associates for early childhood, Mr. Nunes, who is a great father as well. We all bring something to the table, and every single day they are inspiring me and always loving on me like I'm loving on them.
There are so many people in my life that inspire me to be myself. I think of all the women in my life, like my mother and my grandmother. I think of our mayor, Lori Lightfoot. I think of our lieutenant governor, Juliana Stratton, and just Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce. I see those women living the life that they dream. I see them going after things that they really are passionate about and showing who they are, and it inspires me to do the same. And I think of the quote by Marianne Williamson that says, when you let your own light shine, you unconsciously give permission to others to do the same. And so I try to do that in my own life, that I'm inspired by other women and other people that are living to their fullest capacity, and I want to do the same so I can show other people that it's okay to be who you are, and it's actually great because it makes you who you are, and it makes you